This is Primarald TV. It's the 18th day of August 2025. Thank you for joining us on the maiden edition of Daily Dose of Motivation. My name is Cynthia Okolobi and I'll be your host. Well, I am not alone. I have the elegant, beautiful and wonderful Miss Ayah Riven. Please, Ayah, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Ayah and welcome to Daily Dose of Motivation. We have so much for you. Just watch out.
Indeed, we have so much for you because today we're going to be talking about something that has, integrated into society and it's almost been accepted. Something that's called failure. I have something for you. You can't be called a failure until you surrender to failure. Look, it's Monday morning. We all know the weekends are, bustling with enjoyment and, going out and having fun. And then when it gets to Sunday night, people start getting pretensed for the week ahead. And Monday bears the brunt of all the stress, all the fears, all the pressure that comes with the week, the working week. So that is why we came up with this wonderful idea to always give you a daily dose
of motivation. We have so much to say. Just watch out and stay tuned.
You're welcome back. It's still the daily dose of motivation right here on Primarald TV. I'm your host, Cynthia Okolobi, and
this is Ayah Monovie.
That's right. She is going to be my co-host. So please, we're tag team. In this show, it's the two of us because we'll be giving it to you hot. You see you sitting down on your bed saying, please, I don't want to do anything. Let me tell you, nobody's going to feed you. Or you see you that has small 20,000 naira that you want to enjoy your life. If I perish, I perish. Dear girl, you may just perish one of these days and nobody will come to save you.
After listening to us, you will not have to perish because you will have strength to actually do that thing you want to do.
That's right. That's the motivation we're coming to give you. Please stand up from that your bed. Go out. Go and work. Get doing something important. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to look at your beautiful face or at your handsome face. It's what's coming out from your hand, what you're handing out. So it's very important to get busy. The popular saying, "A devil's what did they say? An idle mind
is the devil's workshop."
That's right. You don't want the devil to work on your mind. So hey, get up and get started. That's right. So first things first. What is failure? Ayah, can you tell us in your own terms, in your own words, what failure means?
I would say that failure is in your head. Failure is what you think. Failure is how you actually perceive yourself. Because is there anything like failure? No matter how many times you try and no matter how many times things doesn't work out, there's always another way. And I would say that excuses actually devalue people. And excuses is one thing that actually causes failure. So for me, failure is just excuses. Because no matter how many times something doesn't work, it can actually work.
That's right. I think I like the last thing she said. She said failure isn't it's just excuses. Some people have a lot of excuse to make up for their failure. Yeah. Oh, it's because I didn't grow up in a rich family. Oh, it's because I didn't have my father with me. Oh, it's because this. Oh, it's because that. And there you go. When you make your research, you will see people that have absolutely no way of climbing to the top, but from the ground where they are, they pick up themselves and they work and they get to that point. It's not because they have rich parents or they have a trust fund waiting for them somewhere. It's because of persistence. Now, someone very popular said, being a genius is just 1%. I think we'll have to find that out. Who said that? I've forgotten his name, but he said...
His name is Edison Thomas.
Thank you very much. Now, Edison Thomas, he said, being a genius is just 1% and 99% is perspiration. What does it mean to perspire? To not give up, to keep pushing. Imagine now, today we want to talk about somebody that's easily so forgotten, but his achievement are still very much intact, very much impactful in our today's society, especially in our world today. And yes, he lived in the 20th century. He lived and died in the 20th century. Yeah. But his achievements are so profound that we who are in the 21st century, we are the ones even enjoying what he made. And that is in the person of Alexander Graham Bell. He's a Scottish man. He was born in Scotland, and he died on, he was born on March 3rd, 1847, and he died in August 2nd, 1922. He was a Scottish-born Canadian-American inventor, scientist, and engineer who is credited with patenting the first practical telephone. Yeah, let's take a pause. He's dead over 100 years ago, and what he did is still active. He's still, in fact, we need it now more than ever.
I think we need to take a minute for me to envy this man, because imagine I was the one that invented that. Oh my God.
It mustn't have been easy. I mean, imagine doing something crazy out of the blue that has never been seen before. Of course, there will be netizens, there will be naysayers.
Yeah.
And people most likely want to talk him out of that because he failed. Because the reason why we're bringing this, the reason why we're talking about this man is because of this lackluster attitude that this generation, if I perish, I beg.
Some would say, I wish I had a phone. I wish I had a car. I wish I had my own house.
Sometimes they will take their phones and they will start scrolling on the media, seeing maybe somebody popular, somebody that you don't even know the source of their wealth, enjoying their lives and posting pictures for you to see and be envious. And indeed, you'll be envious. And they will be scrolling and say, hey, I wish I was in this person's shoe. I wish I was in Lagos. I wish I was in Abuja.
Yeah.
Look, wherever you are, there is always an opportunity. Always look for a problem. There are problems everywhere, and a problem solver is a wealthy man.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yes, there are problems all around you. Just look for a problem to, find a solution to, and who knows, you may be the next big thing. So I just want to motivate somebody with these few words of mine. We're still going, but I just want to take a pause, a breather, to say you are not a failure until you surrender to failure. So yes, still on our man, Alexander Graham Bell. He created the frequency for phone. He created the very first telephone. Guess what? I guess now.
I'm guessing. I'm listening to you. So, I'm just listening like all of them, because I need to learn as much as.
That's right. So now we're talking about Alexander Graham Bell, that created the first telephone. And guess what? He failed 257 times. Now read that, Ayah. Imagine trying to do something. You failed the first time, the second time,
third,
what?
Fourth,
Even when
200 and what?
Would you really do it to the 50th time? Nowadays, it's just crazy how young people, they don't have, determination. Determination is so lagging nowadays. If you don't make up your mind to do something, the truth of the matter is you'd always fail at some point.
Yeah.
You'd always fail. You always make mistakes, because this is the first time you are doing life and you've never been here before, and you're young. And I'm not just talking about the young people now, even those of us, people, our listeners, and our viewers that are actually middle-aged, late 60s and all of that. You never can tell. Like, I know somebody who is just now going to school at the age of 49.
Wow.
He had a child when
That's so ambitious.
Yes. No, now listen to his story. He had a child when he was 19 years old. And because he didn't know better, he was in secondary school, it was so tough. So he dropped out from school and started doing menial jobs to take care of his daughter. And he got married, and things were so tough for him. But he still, he was still determined. He was still holding on to the fact that, who knows tomorrow? Tomorrow might just be better. And he kept on pushing and pushing. And wherever he goes, because he loved to work for the government, and he didn't have a certificate, so it was a problem for him. So they would always I wouldn't say friends now, because a friend wouldn't do that to you. People around that didn't like him say, "Oh, what are you aspiring for?"
So they talked him down.
Yes, Exactly. They talked him down, and at the age of 49, he decided to start going to school. Isn't that amazing?
So it's so beautiful. Like I tell people, just start most of the time. You would just start. Adding to what she said, okay, there's something Alexander Bell said in one of his articles. He said, failure didn't slow me down, it trained me.
Oh my God.
That's so deep.
That's
It's so deep.
wow.
Like, imagine, just take your time and just think about it. Most of the time, we don't even know what God actually has for us, and we just need to keep doing anything we can do. That thing you love doing, keep doing it, because most of the time, that's not even the end of the tunnel.
That's right.
When you get to the end of the tunnel, what you would actually be doing then might be different from what you're doing now. But just start, keep pushing. No matter the times you failed,
that's right.
you can always try.
That's right.
So
Persistence. Look, don't give up. Oh. If you fall, do you remain on the ground? No. You stand up and keep walking. So why do you stop when you fail? Just one small mistake and I don't tire for this in a bag. I need to do it again. No, don't do that. Don't be like that. See, nobody's coming to save you. You're the only one that...
Unless you're expecting me to come save you.
Well, Ayah is a good saver.
No, I'm not coming.
She's a superwoman.
I'm not coming.
Anyway, that's my turn. So, you know, when you fall on the ground... No, on a serious note now, let's see this. When you fall on the ground, you quickly stand up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why do we easily so give up on our dreams? It's so sad because I see so many... I'm a youth, I'm a young girl, so of course I would always talk about
I think I would answer you for them. Most of the time, people actually just dwell on failure because of shame, which comes from a place of pride. And I tell people, when it comes to your hustle, carry on for it. It's supposed to be on your head. Like, whatever you do, you're supposed to understand that this is the first time of you coming to this world, and no matter the mistakes, it's just you finding out the many of times where that particular thing you're doing would not work. So if you can find out that this would not work like this, you can also find out that it will work like this. Just keep pushing, keep going, and boom.
Most of all these inventions that we are enjoying today, you know, it was as a result of somebody's perspiration, somebody's, you know, determination, not wanting to give up, always being so persistent, pushing, and at the end of the day, something amazing came out. And, you know, it's part of society. Society can't do without it. So that's what it is. So you who is a business woman, please don't give up on your business just because you're not getting customers. No, please. Actually, find ways to make that business work. If you're doing it manually, try online. There are 1,001 ways now to make money. Yeah. Ideas are just flying in the air. It's for you to be able to see them.
Yeah, you can say that again. Just keep seeing them, and you don't really have to end there. You can. One thing is you have to understand that we all are just striving.
That's right.
And no matter how many times things doesn't work, you just have to keep trying. Keep trying. Perseverance. Maybe that's the word you need. You have to keep trying. And most of the time you can have a vision about something and boom, it's not working. But why not try and do something else?
That's right. That's another thing. How about you trying something over and over again and it's not working? Try a different way to do that thing. Or speak with somebody. That's why they say 2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah, you can say that.
That's right. 2 heads are better than 1. You don't know. That's why it's good to surround yourself with good people.
Yeah.
Genuine people and intelligent people. So when you're having a problem, for example, you're trying to do something and it's not working and you've been trying over and over again, you can talk to a friend. And who knows, they may just say it casually. They too may not even know that they're giving you an idea of what you need. That's right.
So she talked about friends, and not to even talk about it so much, but the people you keep around you, it's always very important as somebody that is aspiring to do something good. And the next person we're going to talk about today is Thomas Edison. This man is so mind-blowing, and his story is so much that where would I even start from? Imagine a man that tried more than 6,000 times to invent bulb. And today, it's what we actually enjoy. An electric bulb is everywhere. There are a lot of filaments everywhere, types of filaments that it's been used. And right now, I'm wondering, imagine he did not. Where would be light?
Imagine he didn't perspire for 6,000 times.
Imagine.
Is it 6,000 or 5,000?
6,000.
My goodness.
And with history, it seems it's even modern, but that's just the times they were able to calculate. Maybe it was modern. Just think about it. For him to like do 6,000 times, maybe it can be 1,000 or 100.
Ayah, I think I need this man's level of determination.
I need it too.
You need it to indeed, 6,000 times. So it means if you truly believe in something, don't give up.
Yeah. And there's something he actually said. I think you said it at the beginning of this video, and I want to say it again. He said, every good thing you invent has just 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Oh.
Like the level of endurance you have to actually do something. And I think we should talk about how much he did not even care
about ridicule.
Like what? Like, you know, people would be like, oh, what would people say? What would they think? And do you know that he always looked for investors?
Investors, and he never had any.
He never had any, but he was always pushing. Like, this man sold his company just to invent something that today you are using today.
Wow.
Just imagine. So, and you know that there are a lot of young people out there that has so much in their brains, but they'll be like, oh, where would I start from?
Now,
what would I do?
Can I cut you off, my dear friend?
Cut me?
Talking about where to start from. Where to start from is see, let me tell you, they say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So many people just give up too quickly. In fact, they don't even start to even give up in the first place.
Yeah.
They just overwhelm themselves with what ifs. Just try and do something already.
Yeah, you should do something. Okay, so there's another quote that I am going to read to you. He said, there are no rules here. We are trying to accomplish something. Until we accomplish it, we are not going to stop. So why are you stopping? Just
right.
think about it.
That's right. You should be self-motivated. You shouldn't wait for anybody to motivate you. You should be able to, work unsupervised. You should be able to pursue your dreams without anybody. Because sometimes, nobody may be there. That road many times will be lonely.
Yeah.
You may have to walk that road, that journey to success. You may have to walk it alone without anybody. So you should be able to be self-motivated and, just ginger yourself, man.
You can say that again. There's another quote I want to read to you. He said, many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they give up. Like, you've already started trying. So why are you giving up now?
That's right.
Why are you giving? I didn't know that I would ever one day sit here and talk to you. I wanted to. There was a time I was aspiring to be a tech girl and I failed. My friends were laughing at me, but look at me today. They're all telling me, congratulations, Ayah. And if I can do it, you can
do it. That's right. Even I myself, starting a task is usually very difficult for me, but I had to motivate myself. I motivated myself and I said, look, I'm going to do this and I'll see what this road has for me at the end of the road. Let me see, because they say at the end of the tunnel there is always light.
Yes.
And I said I'll look for the light and I'll find it, and indeed I have found it. So we are almost coming to the end of today's episode of Daily Dose of Motivation. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for more.
Okay.
That's right, you're welcome back, and we have come to the end of Daily Dose of Motivation. Today we talked about failure. We gave you some insights and some motivational pills that will keep you going for the week until we see you again next time. Today we talked about Alexander Graham Bell, the first man to have patented the first telephone. He tried 257 times and failed, and on the 258th attempt he got it right, and today we all are enjoying the benefit of his achievements long after he's dead. And dear Ayah also talked about, please.
Thomas Edison. And the last thing I'm going to say to you is, if you feel like you've exhausted the possibilities of actually doing that thing you want, just know that you've not. So you can try again. Keep trying till you get it.
That's right. Thank you very much for watching this episode. We'll be right back again same time next week right here on Primarald TV. It's the Daily Dose of Motivation. I am Cynthia Okolobi, your host, and
I'm Ayah. Stay tuned till next week. Bye guys.
bye.